The fast-moving consumer goods in terms of the movement from 30% of the law to current levels above 70% is impressive. Absolutely. However, we have also regressed in many ways. The uptake of locally produced goods and in some case services within the mining sector has dwindled. I would say we are currently below 40%. And take note, by the research done by the Chamber of Mines has said over 70% of money from the mining industry is given to local suppliers. Local suppliers. However, of that money that goes to local suppliers, the products that emanate from Zimbabwe are less than 20%. Are less than 20%. So if you say, so it's generally 60% or above, way above, of the money into the mining sector which comes from outside Zimbabwe. The risk is we will attain 12 billion and the money will literally be generated from here and goes out in one form or the other, primarily issues of procurement. So last year we had over 5 billion. But you must know that of that 5 billion, when it comes to supplies, a greater percentage of that amount went to buy goods made elsewhere. And this has to do with a lot of the deindustrialization that took place in Zimbabwe. I'm hoping that with the resuscitation of Zisco steel or coming in of other steel industry, and the steel industry, we can deal with that because a lot of it has to do with the fact that Zimbabwe does not have a steel industry. And we need to reverse that because it means we are taking raw material, what we use to even extract the raw material comes from outside the country. And worse still, a lot of the processing and value add of our primary products is also then taken out, and then we buy it at a higher price. That's definitely no way to create broader wealth. That's no way to create jobs. So, FMCG, good. Mining, not so good. Let's also look at the oil expressors, oil producers. The indication that I have is that right now primary products that we use for our oil, our cooking oil, is cottonseed, soya. But the two are less than 20% of raw materials, which means over 80% of raw materials into our cooking oil industry in Zimbabwe is actually imported from Ukraine and Russia. And you know what these two countries are doing every day, including right now. They're busy bombing each other. And I doubt they're leaving some wheat fields or some sunflower fields free simply because Zimbabwe wants to import from them. They'll burn that field and it doesn't matter what happens to the rest of the world. That's the nature of war. We are exposed, but why should it be so? When we have so much land which lies unutilized, underutilized, I am told, yes, government has designated sunflower as a strategic crop, but currently the sunflower industry does not contribute anything to our cooking oil industry. So you see a lot of the work done in terms of the land reform, but the issues of productivity and linking up to the manufacturing sector is still something that needs to be done. But can't we, as a nation, rally young people, rally our universities to say, look, there's a gap. Can you produce competitively oilseed and supply the market? That's an opportunity, and that's a challenge that we have. Because remember, we are talking about Russia and Ukraine, but these are countries that have gone beyond taking care of their own national requirements to export. We are still challenged with local requirement. So we need to have a conversation around how we shift those. Structurally, mining, how do we make sure that mining utilizes goods that are made in Zimbabwe as a strategic focus? Yes, we take note, price, quality, accessibility. So are these things that can be done? What needs to be done? What milestones do we hold ourselves to? We import between $200 and $500 million annually of soya in a country where we have serious foreign currency limitations. What can we do?